Hi, this is Christy Saylor with Week 7 activity for Dr. Faustus. Um, the question I'm going to start with tonight is, did I like it? Did I like this story? Yes and no. Yes, I did like it. I liked the overarching theme and the idea of the story, but what I didn't like was the enormous amounts of sin and the constant barrage of people trying to convince Dr. Faustus to sin and come to hell with Lucifer. But back to the theme. I feel the theme of this story is that of free will. Um, in the story, it talks a lot about free will and that of Dr. Faustus. And along with free will comes either the good or the bad, the sins or the good that come with it. When you choose good or bad, you have to be okay with it. Throughout the story, many of the characters tried to convince Dr. Faustus to sin and join the others in hell. From the black magic to the angels, the seven deadly sins, and finally, in the end, Mephistopheles. He didn't want to fall from grace, but he did, and he made that choice. What wasn't talked about in the story, and the part that kind of pulled at me, was that of forgiveness. There was a lot of people that asked the questions of forgiveness in the thread, and whether God would forgive Dr. Faustus for his actions and what he did. But I saw that, and I wanted to kind of touch on that a little bit. I believe sin in the eyes of God is forgivable. Come to him with a pure and repentant heart, and your sins will be forgiven. So, with the questions in there, what was whether they thought God would forgive him? Yeah, he will. But before I end this, I want to bring up one perspective, not a theme, but a perspective that I saw in this story, and I see throughout the world. I feel this story is so much like our world today. We as Christians or as non-Christians are being attacked by so many things. We're being attacked by so many avenues between media, family, quote unquote friends that tell us not to follow Christ, but we look to Christ for our strength, and we look to him, and we will not make the same mistake as Faustus if we look to Christ for our strength. And I think in this story, if Faustus would have actually looked and paid attention a little more to the good angel in this story, I think he would have made different choices.